It's almost Christmas, and I wanted to share with you about a book I published 6 years ago. This is called Best Melodies Ever, Christmas Hymns and Carols. It's part of a series I began working on in 2013. It's not the first book I published, it's the second book I published, and it's part of a series called Best Melodies Ever. And I wanted to create sets of melodies of different types arranged for um, C instruments, for B flat instruments, so on and so forth. This particular collection, the first one in the series, is called Christmas Hymns and Carols, and it's arranged for instruments in C. And now there are three ways you can get this if you're interested. And before I get into that, I wanted to just show you inside the book a little bit and then go from there. So again, it's published in 2013, and it has about the author section, that will be myself. It has an introduction section, which tells you how to use the book and what's in the book. I'm also sharing on that first page some of the topics or some of the types of melodies or melody collections I'm going to try and come up with in the future. So this was the first one, Christmas Hymns and Carols. I'm also interested in creating a collection of Baroque composer melodies, classical composer melodies, romantic composer melodies, opera highlights, maybe a collection of African American spiritual melodies, hymns and sacred songs that are not Christmas, and then there's this one. And after the introduction, there's a table of contents, and then there are 12 Christmas songs, and I'll just go through the list quickly so you know what's in the book. O come all ye faithful, Away in a manger, Hark the herald angels sing, It came upon a midnight clear, Silent night, Angels we have heard on high, Go tell it on the mountain, Joy to the world, Go rest you merry gentlemen, O holy night, What child is this? And we wish you a Merry Christmas. Here's what's inside the book actually. With each song, you get a copy of the melody written for instruments in C. So that's a score, an instrumental score. You also get some historical background on that particular hymn or a carol. And you get some musical tips. And you also get some preparatory exercises before you try to play the actual song. And then there are two MP3 or CD tracks with each song. One of them is a demo track, which would have the accompaniment. It's a full orchestral accompaniment that I created myself and recorded myself. So the demo would have that plus the melody instrument, the main instrument on there as a demo for you to listen to. And then there's also a performance track which would not have the main instrument recorded, so that would be you playing or singing along. So that's what you get with each of the 12 carol or Christmas hymns. Some of the instruments that I would recommend for using with this book would be, any C instrument really: flute, violin, cello, oboe, guitar, especially classical guitar. It'd be really nice to play the melody on a nylon string guitar. Recorder for sure. I would say that the level of the music is probably late beginner, early intermediate. Most of the pieces are medium length. Some of them are longer, like O Holy Night is much longer, obviously. And there are three ways in which you can get this. First, this is available locally, so if you live near me, you might see this in stores. Some of the smaller stores. This is not published in the big stores. It's a self-publication, so I have it in some of the smaller stores. This has been in stores for a few years, and I sold quite a few copies. So if you do want a physical copy, you can send me an email. I'll tell you in a second how you can do that. And I can actually send this out as a physical product. The book and a CD in the back. There's a CD with all the tracks. The second way you can get this is in my Teachers Pay Teachers store, and I'll talk to you about that in a second. And also on my website as an instant digital download. You can also get it that way. So you can begin by going to my website, which is florentintisce.com. I'll place a link at the bottom, and I'll place something at the bottom of the screen as well. And you can start there, and you can click on, well, it's pretty easy to find on my website. You can click on Downloads, and you can also click on my TPT store. TPT stands for Teachers Pay Teachers. And both of those places would allow you to get this as an instant digital download. Now the difference between downloads on my website and my TPT store, with the TPT store you'll need an account. That's a website where teachers sell resources to other teachers, so you'll need an account. On my website, however, you can just purchase the digital download without creating an account. You just need either a PayPal account or some credit card, some sort of credit or debit card, and you can do it that way, and then you'll get this as a digital download. It'll be a PDF of the book and a whole bunch of MP3s for the recordings. If you do want a physical copy in the mail, I can mail this anywhere in the continental U.S. and also Canada, and you'll have to send me an email for that, and you can see my email in the contact section of my website. So anyways, this is just an introduction of my book, Best Melodies Ever, Christmas Hymns and Carols. And I've had this for a while. I just never got to talk about it on my channel. And hopefully you can take a look at it. And if you like to sing or play Christmas songs, or if you know somebody that likes to sing and play Christmas songs, this is a great, probably a great gift, and just a good thing to have around. If you have a child or a nephew or something, grandchild, that's been playing for at least a year, I would say this might be a good motivation for them to learn some of the harder music, maybe a couple of years. Some of the songs are a little bit challenging, I guess. And so you can take a look if you want. So again, you can get this as a digital download on my website, or at the TPT store, or if you want a physical copy of this in the mail, just send me an email off of my website, and then we can go from there. Well, thank you for watching and listening. I'm probably going to take some time in the next few weeks, before Christmas hopefully, to demonstrate some of the songs in here, to play them right here on my YouTube channel, to show you some of the accompaniments, and to play along on a guitar, maybe a recorder, anything like that. I really do like the accompaniments. They are fully orchestrated. It's not just piano. It's fully orchestrated accompaniments, and I think you would really enjoy it. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to write them at the bottom, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.